Happy Friday. It's Kristen Merrifield, CEO at the Alliance. And if you're like me, if you're a nonprofit executive or a CEO of any type of company, for profit or none, I'm sure you have those moments when everyone else has left the office and you're finally left with your thoughts. So that's where I'm at today on this Friday afternoon. Wanted to check in, update you all on a couple of things, and share a couple thoughts with you. So the first thing is an update on where we stand with our bill, HB 2359, which, if you recall, attempts to move the charitable deduction above the line, meaning that any Arizona taxpayer could take a deduction for the money that they are giving away to charity. So this is different than the tax credit. It means a donation to any 501c3 organization would be deductible on your state taxes. And we really believe that because the charitable deduction was the first deduction back in, I think it was 1913, that was introduced, the thought was that we shouldn't pay taxes on money that we're giving away to do good in the community. And so we're feeling very positive about where that bill is. We feel like we are in the budget conversation still, but nothing is over until the last day of session. So we need you to continue to let us know if you're experiencing a drop in donations because of the changes that were passed at the end of 2017 related to tax reform. And we're going to continue to get our story out there in the media and continue to talk with legislators and make sure that everyone understands the incredible impact that the nonprofit sector has, and that a drop in donations is something that we should all be concerned about, considering that the nonprofit sector is so important not only to our communities for the good work that we are doing, but also as an economic engine here in Arizona. All right, so the next thing, we have a few amazing events coming up in this summer. So I wanted to make sure you all knew we've actually moved some of our events to earlier in the year. You may recall we held our annual statewide conference normally at the end of September, early October. We got a lot of feedback last year that, man, September is a really busy month. So we're going to try something new. We're going to move our annual statewide conference to the end of August. So save the date. It will be August 21st and 22nd in Phoenix at Desert Willow Conference Center. The theme this year is Engage. We're really excited. In fact, we have quite a few speaker proposals that have come through this year, and there are some amazing topics in here. So I know you won't want to miss that. You'll want to bring your staff members and maybe even some board members as well to join us on August 21st and 22nd. We're just finalizing the speakers and the registration, so look for that soon. And for those of you in Southern Arizona, we are doing our nonprofit summit in Southern Arizona once again. This year it will be on July 30th. We're so excited to be at the new community campus at the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona. So save the date, July 30th, and that actually registration is already open for that, and we're finalizing speakers for that as well. So we want to see you there. And finally, I just wanted to share a thought with you. So one of the Alliance's values is diversity and inclusion. And I know we spent a lot of time last year at the conference diving into that and determining what that means for the nonprofit sector and how can we really live those values. And I heard something at an event I attended yesterday. It was for Athena Valley of the Sun. And someone that was speaking, Lois Zachary, who I have just adored and loved working with her during my time at the Greater Phoenix Chamber on the Athena PowerLink program. So it was a treat to get to hear her speak, and actually her daughter spoke with her yesterday. And they were talking about curiosity and culture and how it relates to mentoring. But something that really stuck out to me was that people are not different. We shouldn't be calling each other different, but we have differences between us. And that really spoke to me. And the fact that curiosity can play a role in how we learn about each other and how we learn about ourselves. And being inquisitive and asking questions and wanting to understand where other people are coming from and understanding even your own opinions and your own stances on things, and being open to understanding the differences between us, but that we are not different. And that really spoke to me. And then today I had a great meeting with Elena Lowry, who many of you may know from her time at the Phoenix Business Journal. She's now working at a wonderful organization called Common Sense Media here in Arizona. But she shared with me that the way they do some of their performance goals is called SMART goals. And of course, many of us are really familiar with SMART goals. You know, it's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's relevant, it's time-based. But the I and the E in their goals stood for, is it inclusive and is it equitable? And I thought, what a great way to incorporate that into your organizational goals, your employee performance goals. So there's always a way that we can be doing more to be more diverse and inclusive. And there's so many wonderful nonprofit organizations doing work in that space. But I just wanted to share that with you today. And hopefully you can incorporate more and more of that into the incredible work you do as the nonprofit sector and also whatever sector you find yourself in. So that's all for me for today. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll see you at some of our upcoming events and get to engage with you wherever we see you or maybe online. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.